All right, so I know it's kind of late. Yeah, I know it's kind of late. Um, Definitely kind of late, especially in Jamaica. But you don't know, a weekend. It is weekend, so on the weekend normally everybody not got in bed too early on the weekend. Um, Saturday night especially, you got the priest people who got a party. You got the people who stay up late and watch dopey show, or watch anime, watch a movie, and then now you got the people who stay up and watch or play some FIFA or some Call of Duty or some GTA or Grand Theft Auto. No, not Grand Theft Auto, man. Gran Turismo. Yeah, so a weekend. A lot of people. So just gonna have a small discussion. Maybe around 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I'll keep it short and spicy. Keep it very short. Really short and spicy. Big up Tactical Crew. Where can I watch your live, ma'am? Yes, Fresh God. We not say long, man. We not say long, Fresh God. You know we not say long already. But once you see me click live, Fresh God, you don't know say me not say long. Fresh God, the question I ask me what about schoolboy football, if I'm ready, Fresh God, the amount of people, the amount of school youth will link me. The amount of school youth will link me already. And I say, yo, this schoolboy football season is going to be hectic for me. But I make a public official announcement. So I start the schoolboy football coverage about the 2nd of August or the 3rd of August, between the 1st and the 3rd. Between the 1st and the 3rd. At the time. Tropical says, seriously, when I say get to the point. Tactical, any match, the link, the game I got there on, it's going to be on CONCACAF YouTube page. The CONCACAF YouTube page. Fabian Fool said, you need to hire someone. That is the thing, Fabian Fool. I can't get nobody who love it like me and devoted like me. I can't find nobody who love it. What I am doing, you have to genuinely love it and devoted, really devoted to it. All right, let's get to the meat of the matter. Hit the subscribe button, as Fresh God said, massive growth of the channel. 129K. I wish. Get it there, the Fresh God. Be glad. Speak it into being. So a game is going on. Costa Rica playing well at the moment. People keep me up to date with the Costa Rica Mexico scoreline. Keep me up to date with that. Yeah, but they are chat long enough. All right, so the Jamaica will be playing against Guatemala tomorrow, and this is a perfect opportunity. Yeah, Fresh God, we know we need a second, but Fresh God is not just finding a second, it's finding someone who is devoted as me. And certainly, would I give them a compensation? I would definitely do my best to give them a compensation for each game that they would have attended. What I plan to do, maybe reach out to some of the school youth them, and compensate them, like after school, anyone of them are going to do the game, like record the game, or maybe do a highlight, or maybe interview one of the players them, and just send it to me, and just compensate them. Just to give them something. Not saying I pay them, kind of say I can't pay them, but just to compensate them. So we can get in touch with way more schools, and I can do more coverage. I can do a lot more coverage. So in that aspect, I'm going to try to see if I can do something like that, like reaching out to the coaches, or maybe a player or somebody at that particular school who love the football, who follow the football, and we'll see how best we can work on. Probably we can cover all our schools at this time around. So probably not bad. I think this is a very good idea. All right, so Davier Williams said, I must say Mexico have a weak defense. Interesting, weak defense. And I see Mexico as a team who is like to cause a lot more problems for the Reggae Boyz, you know. I think Mexico as a team was like to cause a lot more problems for the Reggae Boyz. For some reason, I don't know, it could be a psychological barrier, but they are the one that I have a little bit of fear for most. I've seen the USA team, and I'm happy that we play the USA team first, because I get to understand what they're about, how they play. And you can see moments in that game that the USA team, they were a bit timid, they were kind of afraid, until they get in their own, and then we start to get timid, and we start to drop back. But what that showcased to me is that when we play the USA game first, I realized that every game after that we were getting better. So I want to see us play against a USA team when we are full-fledged running on, are getting consistently better. Lulu said 55-45 possession in Mexico favor. That sounds close. That sounds kind of close. Apache said that's why we have to beat them. All right. So Guatemala, I'm not highly fearful of Guatemala. I know a lot of people are going to say, boy, NG, you need to respect your opponents. I do respect Guatemala, but historically, we have been a better team than Guatemala. Not saying that Guatemala is bad. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that historically, we have always been the better team over Guatemala. So the expectation is that we should defeat Guatemala. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy walk in the park, but I do believe so. I strongly believe that the Guadeloupe team would have been a really, really tougher game to play than that of the Guatemala team. Because when I look at the Guadeloupe team, I do think that they played a more cohesive, together football than Guadeloupe. Than Guatemala, I should have said. Sorry, my apologies on that. But in football, you have to put the ball in the net for you to claim anything. Craig H said, "Is a hot Bob Marley Mexico go get?" I wouldn't mind, no. I wouldn't mind. We're watching Mexico and Costa Rica game. Phone I use can't watch it, unfortunately. But what I'm saying is this is actually a brilliant opportunity. If Costa Rica get the job done over Mexico, I wouldn't be surprised because I do think that Costa Rica have a good unit. But I do strongly believe that we still have the potential to take home this Gold Cup trophy. And this is what I'm talking about, people. I would love if the Reggae Boyz should win this Gold Cup. I would love for them to have a parade, a trophy parade in the USA, and then a trophy parade in Jamaica. How does that sound, people? This is going to be a historic moment for Jamaica. This is going to be a historic moment for Jamaica. I would love if we should get this job done. If we should win this Gold Cup, I would really, really love if we could have a parade in USA and a parade in Jamaica, a big parade in honoring the work that the Reggae Boyz would have done, and really to celebrate the title with them. And that would this actually show us no Damian War, no public holiday, no public holiday, just a parade, just a parade. Regular work there, but we're having a parade. I'll put up some detour where people can drive other routes, and so no public holiday. We love holiday, man. Jamaica have too much holidays already, Jamaica holiday have too much already. Tapa Ting said you gone too far. They're not even past semi-finals. Tevin Cam said even ESPN giving us respect. Yeah. Tevin, the only persons who is not giving us respect is Jamaicans. Better believe it or not. The only persons who is not giving us respect. Matthew. Here we go again. No, Matthew, no. I'm always sober, always. But overly optimistic. You can say that about me. Overly optimistic. Always overly optimistic. That is me. David said, first Gold Cup trophy. Historic moment. So we have to celebrate it. Roman said he want Mexico lose. Panama are the best team we see a play so far. Yeah, they do play good football. I have to understand. They do play very, very good football. But we'll see. Even ESPN giving us respect. No, there's a reason for that. And let me tell you something, right? You see, media houses recognize traction. It's easy for media houses to recognize traction. And where does that, you have to understand this now. Where does that traction? Have you ever seen the Reggae Boyz team getting this much coverage from other media outlets outside of Jamaica. Big ESPN, Fox Sports, all these media outlets giving Reggae Boyz traction. I know that the Reggae Boyz is online, is generating a lot of views, a lot of clicks and likes, but there's a reason for it. And it boils down to the quality players that we have in the team. The Mikel Antonio, the Leon Bailey, the Mar Gray, Latibo Dare, all of these players that are playing in England, there's a traction now. I just punching at them. And Bell and these guys, there's a big traction generated behind them, and people are following it up heavily because it is generating a lot of views and clicks. Now, it's not just only views and clicks. If you look at the results, at this present moment, the results are actually generating good quality. And when you look at the quality of the players, they are playing good football, which means that it's all warranted. It's all warranted. So you're going to find out that the big media houses are going to say, hey, something is happening with Jamaica now. Let's have a zoom in onto Jamaica. Let's see how we can look and see what the Reggae Boyz are doing. Let's see if we can get into that buzz of the Reggae Boyz. And that's where we're going to find a lot of these things happening now. It's very, very interesting. Matthew McKenna said, Birmingham Live do report on the match now. Halftime stats, Mexico 3, Costa Rica 2 shots on goal. Mexico 1, Costa Rica 1 corners, maximum possession. And Lulu will give everything, all the breakdown. Archangel said, Mexico, please lose. Dempsey said, MJ, you are bring Lime all match tomorrow. No, Dempsey. No, I do apologize for that. I have work tomorrow. I have work in town tomorrow, so I won't be able to see that. I'm going to do the semifinals. I do none of the semifinals then. I'm not able to do the finals. And it's harsh, and I'm pretty much disappointed myself as well, because a lot of persons were expecting me to do it, because literally no one cares about the tier 2 except for me, and the whole time you can get any idea what is happening, any coverage, any information. It's MG Sports, and because from the semifinals you're not getting a lot of persons not getting the coverage, not seeing the coverage. I do think a lot of persons have been disappointed, and I get to understand that. I do understand, and unfortunately I have work. It's very, very difficult. One MG, I alone and everything. It's tough. I have a few persons that work with me, but it's tough. Tevin Captain, I have confidence because I'm watching the Mexican game and they don't look good. Boy, Tevin, if you remember saying in football, you want to put the ball in the back of net. That's an important thing. I'm not afraid of Mexico or Costa Rica, anything run up then. Love the confidence. Ajani said, love the confidence, Ajani. And this is the belief that we need to have from long time. And a lot of persons, you're going to have the negative Reggae Boy fans who are going to say, boy, we're still not ready yet. We're not good. We're overestimate the squad. We're overhyped the squad. What else? What else can I say? All of these things. You're still going to have people saying that. And that's just how it is. And we're going to meet in semifinals. Tonight we'll know who we're likely to meet in the semifinals. Then she said, oh, okay. I saw you go, man, bro. I really only you along do them game. There's so enough respect and blessings. Try my best, man. I try my best. Them say, try my real best. Hopefully, when the MG Sports, hopefully by God's willing, when the brand kick off like that, I'll be able to do games in Kingston whilst I'm still doing games in Manchester or St. Anne or whatever. So hopefully we can branch off like that with that much equipment and all of these things. So that's actually the pathway that I'm looking at right now. That's the route or the direction that I'm looking right now to see how best we can follow it up. Dan says 6-0 tomorrow. That would be good. That would be good. If we win 6-0, big statement. Big statement there. Semi-final, quarterfinals, Reggae Boyz quarterfinals, World Cup 6-0, dropping 6-0, big statement there. Historic. That would be historic. Only said want to be the best, so we have to be the best. And the best is to be the best. That's Mexico. Agree. Dan said, want Costa Rica to win. Lulu said, football is a game of matchups. this game is close because Mexico and Costa Rica are very similar in style of play. Two possession-based teams. Now, the problem is this now, because we are more of a transition team. Our problem is that when we go up against a possession-based team, we might find it quite difficult because we won't get a lot of opportunities. But what we need to do is to be a lot more clinical. We have to be more clinical when we do get those opportunities. Warren said, we're not afraid of no side. Right now, this Jamaica team get enough respect. Well, I think we're getting good respect. BM said, MJ, do you remember the fan who yelled at you during the Trinidad game and said, Jamaica now go on with nothing? I wonder what that fan is saying. Yes! Blows and skirt, yes, true. True. Did just remember? Yes, that is true. That is true. That is true. Oh, you remember that? Oh, you remember that? Oh, you remember that, man? Oh, you remember that? Jeez. Oh, you remember that? Brain drain. When I sleep, big up. We beat 10 kids and Trinidad. We overreacted. Agree. It's just 10 kids and Trinidad. I totally agree with that. It's just 10 kids and Trinidad. But what we cannot deny is that the team is playing better. We cannot deny that. And the team is playing better. And progressively, we are getting better. Despite it's just 10 kids and Trinidad, progressively, the team is getting better. And big up and thank you very much for the super chat. No, I'm gonna get on super chat. Big up here, Jane. For about 2 months now. Big up. So, you know, I feel like I should ask the super chat. But anyways, we don't really fast people money. But at the end of the day, yes, it's just Mexico. And yes, it's just 10 kids. But we are significantly playing better. And the team is getting better. And the team is looking better. The team is performing better. Individual players are performing better, which is always a positive. Dempsey said, yeah, man, bro, where is Ethan Pinnock? Ethan Pinnock is currently with his club. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. Dan said, Whisper slapping 2 coming off the bench. It's going to be difficult, but I think it can happen. Now I say it can't happen, but it's going to be difficult. Would money happen though? That'd be good for him. Really, really good for him. Jamaica team always drop back behind the ball. Any good team can just pass around us and score. That's it. Not just score, but they can pass around us. It depends on the amount of pressure that we can sustain. Once we can sustain and keep our shape under those rigid times, I think that would be good for us. And I do think this is one of the easiest routes to a semi-finals we have ever gotten. I can't remember another easier. People, if you know, let me know. But I cannot remember an easier route to the World Cup semi-finals than this. USA. Yeah, we don't normally get USA, but anyway, USA in the group. Trinidad, St. Kitts. When we advance out of the group, playing Guatemala and not USA, Mexico, and Canada. So we avoid Mexico, USA, and Canada. Those are the 3 teams we always get in the quarterfinals. Those are the 3 teams we always get. And we avoid them. And those times when we never even have much quality, but definitely. Can recall 2017, 2015, 2 of our best moments in Gold Cup. But then Daniel said the coach need to fix that part of our game. But I think it could, when a good midfield forward, everything will change. Yeah, a proper midfield can actually hinder us from dropping back and not retaining possession. Sports Zone said, why DJ now start? I will start Daniel Johnson against Guatemala because midfield, we will have solid possession of the midfield. We are going to have solid possession of the midfield. If we have Daniel Johnson on the pitch, certainly he will create a few more chances. I think creativity is the most creative player we have in the squad. Daniel said one time we couldn't give St. Kitts and TT 4 and 5 throw. They said team is playing good because we play poor teams. All right. I can't deny that. But nonetheless, we can't look past the fact that penalty to Mexico. That's it. Game done. 1-0. Then Jamaica defeat Mexico 3-0 in Caribbean Cup back in '93. Them feet, so them getting better. Only thing we player need to control the midfield. Yeah, we need to do that. Them say. Only said, you sure is we have avoid them or is them avoid us? Who? What? Avoid. You know, I never really look at the way on honestly. But I think, in my view, maybe we avoiding them. In my view, Mexico just got a penalty against Costa Rica. They always get lucky in these tight games. Yeah, true. That's how it is. Daniel's at 93. Ethan Pinnock update. I'm not sure we'll see Ethan Pinnock. I'm honestly not sure. Mexico penalty. I'm concerned about these refs. Yes, I've been hearing those reports numerous times, consistently. And it has been a regular feature for the Gold Cup. Concerns about the referee. The referee version of it. Ask them. Wow, go on. Algid Homeless, big up. Truth Sports said, I think the ref bias though. Think so. 1-0 Mexico. Them said we're losing the game from in the midfield. Sean answer said Mexico 1-0. Dan said, look how long that brother 93 never normal score a lot of goals. It no matter which team. DX said, anybody watching this knows the ref bias. Listen, we have seen, I remember in the World Cup qualifiers, the Damian Lowe header against USA, with Damian Lowe score, and the referee called it back and give a foul. And when you rewatch it, there was no foul. It was a clean goal. Let me just leave that right there. Lulu said Canadian referee for our game tomorrow. BM said that wasn't a penalty. Interesting. Anyway, people, I just want to short video me plan for do. Just to give you guys a little discussion regarding to the route and that one. But this, let me just close up by saying this is actually a brilliant opportunity for the Reggae Boyz to take home the trophy. And secondly, I would love to see the Gold Cup. If we get the Gold Cup, if we win this Gold Cup, I'd love to see them doing a parade in USA and a parade in Jamaica in favor of the fans. Ajani said penalty soft. Mexico play, Canada play, you would always see those things, Ajani. That's just unfortunate. That's football, I would assume. That's just football. They want Mexico crowd to semis. Listen, people, money is a big part of this sport, yeah? Money is a huge part. And decision that's already made in football, 90% of the time, it's monetary. Big up, people. Hit the like button before you go, people. Please, YouTube algorithm now doing it right. Now send out my video them. So a few people have seen my video them. And I'll say go still. So shout out the YouTube algorithm, people, by hitting the like button. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Lulu, I'm going to do the long video. Now go watch the rest of the game. I'm not a referee. Now go watch the rest of the game, Lulu. People, big up. Massive respect, people. See you guys tomorrow. And this has been a good one. MG Sports, people. Wrote. Boom. Big up. God bless, people. God bless, yeah?